and sit down. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Let me turn that mic down. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the main story questline here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I am your host for tonight. We're watching the match here between Nicholas Tan and Jensen Go, and wow, there is a crazy amount of static. Okay, let me try to fix it. So I'll have to go mute for a while. Give me a sec. So did that solve the problem? Yes. Yes, it's gone. Hello. We are back in business. Hello everyone. Welcome to the main story quest line here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight. I should cut that, in the YouTube I should cut that out. Just that first part. You did not hear that first part. It's ugly. It sounds horrible. Anyway, we're watching the match here between Nicholas Tan on the left and Jensen Go on the right. Nicholas here, I just prepared. I happened to prepare the card. Is playing, looks like a Wind Ice deck. Maybe an aggressive version, but since he's playing Mogul, I don't think it's that aggressive. Is it Wind Ice or is this Mono Wind? Or maybe Mono Wind. Does have a Moogle on the battlefield, discarding a Barbarisha. Or maybe it's the Wind Lightning. But anyway, Barbarisha with Cactua, best combo ever. And so, yeah, it gets, what's that? Rhea Isana? Kanisana, Rayo Isana. Basically, so he gets to search out for Kanisana and puts it in hand and passes the turn. Or does he pass the turn? Let's see. Thinking about playing the Thief. I think he can give up the Thief. Not the most important card here to play, right? Alright, decides to play the Raya Isana. Raya Osena. Sorry, Raya Osena. Okay. And he's got a Kanisana in hand. Let's take a look at Kanisana. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Kanisana. Anybody play FF14 here? I remember playing FF14, and she's in the beginner town. Like you start off in that town. Jensen here playing the starter, or sorry, not starter, the Steiner, the Opus 3 Steiner, and looks for Zidane. I probably get to play Zidane for free. Maybe gives out that Bahamut that he's holding. Yep, he gives out Bahamut. And forces his opponent to discard a card. And Nicholas here discards a Minerva. Minerva is something that, you don't usually see play, but it is, she's a extremely powerful card. Thinking about cashing in that Moogle? No, maybe not. Alright, so goes in with the Zidane, and maybe he wants to block with the Mughal. Who knows? I mean, like, Mughal die. You cast Mughal, you draw a card. Mughal dies, you draw a card. And Maria is, that Maria on the battlefield gonna give Mughal, plus 1,000. Gonna get rid of that Mughal anyway with a selfie. And Nicholas here draws a card as a Diablos. Diablos would be useful. Oh man, a second Bats. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I'm thinking how to, how to do up his turn. That second Bats, very powerful in the win deck. So let's take a look. This is, I believe, the Opus 1 Bats. It's got EX Burst. When Bats enters the field, activate all wind characters you control. So pretty powerful effect, especially when you only play wind, or your mono wind, and basically it's all your, it's all the wind characters. So let's see. Minwoo on Jensen's side of the table as well, which means, it's a little bit more difficult to kill Jensen's creatures. Not with, it's gonna be a bit tough. Like, you can't Barbarisha and Cactua combo. And Minwoo, I think, seeing a bit more play here, or becoming a little bit more relevant. Well, Minwoo was always relevant. Like, Mono Lightning was always a thing, and Minwoo, would shut down the Elcid combo. Warrior of Light also something very powerful, can't be killed by the Elcid combo. Kanisena here hits the battlefield. Like, we were looking at Kanisena, but let's take a look at her again. If you control Raya Isena, Raya Osena, Kani Isena against plus 2,000 power. So she's at 9,000, 10,000 power right now. When it enters the field, if you control Aruba Sena, activate all backups you control. And so, Nicholas here activating all the backups he controls. Looks like he's going to play a Baltier. So he threw the Baltier earlier, but instead now he's just going to, get that Baltier back. Or, deciding against that Baltier and keeping, throwing that Bats. Bats is a very powerful card, but, all being said, like, still, Baltier, even better. It's 100, I won't say it's 100 times better, but it's really relevant here. It's a 9,000 forward right now. And it can deal damage, but it's not going to win any wars by it's not going to kill anything because Minwoo is on the battlefield. But the important thing is that every time you play a backup, Baltier untaps or Baltier activates. Let's bring out Baltier here. And Jensen. A little light on the fire backups, but his backups are really controlling board. He's also got Mog, which is great, to bounce a creature when you need be. But usually you use it for the Alpha Strike. Here we go, Baltier. 4 crystal points. Whenever one of your backups enters the field, activate Baltier, and then you can activate. You can dial Baltier, and it will deal 1 forward. 2,000 damage. And Fires of War is very, very strong and sometimes a bit relevant. So it gains Hexproof, cannot be chosen by a summoner or ability this turn and gains first strike until end of turn. So it can be useful. Alright, there we go. Diablos. Gonna try to get rid of the Warrior of Light. Diablos here deals a lot of damage, by the way. And Diablos, I think, oh well, it's from Type 0. But I love the version from FF8. Anyway, Diablos is choose one forward, deal 1,000 damage for each character you control. If you control a class 0 cadet forward, deal select up to 3 backups you control and then activate them. Diablos still, very powerful card, but Nicholas here bounces the Diablos and able to save the Warrior of Light. And not blocking with the Kanisena here. Because the Warrior of Light will just like eat that Kanisena up. So yeah. The second Raya is Senna in hand as well. Or is it Aruba Senna? I don't know. One of them. Raya, I think it's Raya Senna. Alright, so swings in with the Kanisena. No EX burst off the top, but a Kinoa. And so I guess it's a free Bats. Probably gonna drop that tray as well. Well, Jensen here has another Kinoa in hand and a Cloud of Darkness. And wow, his board is set up. So Cloud Darkness here, not very good. But at the same time, you play the, what's his name? You play Kinoa, not that great either. But it is a body. Fairy here probably will help to Jensen to smooth out some draws. Or get him a draw. Attack in with the Warrior of Light, maybe? Mimi, Julie going, good luck, have fun. Thanks, Mimi. Well, I can't really relay it to the players because I'm here in a separate room from the players. But I'll let them know. Yeah, Jensen here just slowly building up his board. He's got quite a presence. Trey is looking very, very, it's quite imposing. That's all I have to say. Baralai on Nicholas's side. Oh man, a second Maria. I think he can cast that Baltier quite safely right now. I'll cast the Baralai of the Maria, and then next turn cast the Baltier. The Alexander in his hand, man. I don't like it. Wow. Let's talk about like Alexander. I'm not sold on this card. Like every iteration of this card, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Choose one forward with power 9,000 or more, just break it, that's it. But it's 5 costs. Granted, it's got EX burst, it finds its way into your hand. It's a little hard to, The conditions are there. The conditions are pretty high. The forward has to have 9,000 power or more. It's a little bit tough, you know. Nicholas here deciding what to do. Swings in with the Trey. That's a 9,000 character. And I believe Trey is of 3 cost. And so Jensen just takes it. No issue. Baralai here. And just passes the turn. Where are the Leviathans? And man, Jensen's board is insanely huge. I think he can attack in, right? There shouldn't be any fear. Maybe even party attack. Definitely the Lan can get in. The Lan is what, 7,000? You can get in under everything. Unless he just casts the Lan this turn. I'm not sure. But that Lan's going to be really important. He just passes the turn. Okay. Alright. Alright, he just cast the land this turn. My bad. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at something. So that land's going to be like really important, and Nicholas has to find a way to probably get rid of it. Otherwise it's practically unblockable. A whole bunch of cards in Nicholas's hand, but you know, just not that great. Both players just staring at each other. They've got like a really big board. I think if Jensen goes for it, like he can get in quite significant amounts of damage. You know, party attack with the Beatrix and the Steiner. Kanisena here comes in. Jensen maybe considering trading off with the Warrior of Light. That's going to deal 10,000 damage. That would kill the Kanisena. Oh, but chooses not to. Suspecting that Nicholas here has a, you know, is running some form of shenanigans. Balthier. So now both players have quite an amazing presence on the board. Maybe it's Cloud Darkness time? Who knows? Well, definitely want to cast at Yuna. And so that leaves you, you know, that enables you to cast a warrior, a Leviathan off of it. Alright. So Jensen here, trying to make his plays. I think, well, the Yuna comes down for sure, right? He's got Summoner on his side of the board, but Summoner, you know, you can just pay crystals and it'll just counter, you know. Oh no, you have to tap Summoner. My bad. I thought it was you pay a crystal or pay a blue crystal. Anyway, you can tap Aiko and Minwoo, cast the Yuna. Oh, I don't like that. Summoner might be useful. Like you never know. You never know when you might need to cancel the effect of a summon. And this case was the fairy. Aiko up with that selfie. Danny okay saying, hello Mick. Hi Danny. How are you doing tonight? I am here alone, all alone. I need to save my family. If anybody's watched Sword Art Online Abridged, which is actually better than Sword Art Online, by the way. Oh, players know how to shuffle through their cards. Flick, 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 flick. Yeah, that's what card players do, man. That's like the professional, you know, card shuffling, card flicking, flick, flick, flick. You know. Yeah, anybody knows how to do that quickly? If anybody knows how to do that quickly, it's Brian Kibler. And if you have no clue who he is, it's like he's a pro Magic player. But yeah, he likes to, man, he can go through those cards really fast. You go like flick, 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 flick. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Keep shuffling them cards. Trying to figure out what to do. Flick, flick, yeah. Yeah, this is when like both players are like stuck. I have nothing to talk about except people flicking their cards. How about that? And I don't have a co like I would appreciate if there was a co-host, if somebody would be here. Then he says supporting my friend Jensen. Yeah. Jensen, by the way, is a new player. Like if you think that deck looks familiar, that's actually the Opus 3 FF 9 deck. Okay, and most of it. Oh, Uncle Zach is here. Hello. Hi, Uncle Zach. I know Uncle Zach doesn't like us calling him Uncle Zach, but yeah. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Maybe Brother Zach. But Brother Zach sounds weird. Like, there we go. Fairy. Gonna give all my guys. Not fairy. What's that card called? Sylph, not fairy. Sylph. Fairy is the blue one. So Sylph, choose one forward, activate it. All forwards you control gain plus 1,000 power until end of turn. And now all of Nicholas's stuff are huge. But Jensen able to get rid of some of Nicholas's creatures. Small brother Zach also can. Too long lah, too long. Brother Zach sounds like we are in a church or like a monastery. Brother Zach. Yeah. Maybe like, yo bro. Who knows? Alright, so it looks like combat has happened. Some cards are, some creatures are left, some forwards are left, some forwards are not. Nicholas here still needs like 3 points of damage on Jensen. Jensen needs 4 points back, but he's got the Lan, and that Lan's gonna be like really, really helpful in this scenario. Yeah, and Jensen here just has to be. Oh, okay, so Jensen's going to take the attack from Baltier. Not going to be able to block that Baltier profitably. And goes up to 5 points of damage. Nicholas here just needs to put up a little bit more pressure. He just passes the turn. I was surprised. Why did he attack with the Kani Sena if that's the case? Like, I think he should have just attacked with the Kani Sena. Because right now, Kani Sena will be what, 8, 9,000, 10,000. So what's the big deal? You're gonna untap all your guys anyway. So Kinoa on the ground. Good for blocking. And just passes the turn. Alexander here gonna try to get rid of the Kinoa. Kinoa here is a 10,000 character right now, 10,000 forward. Finally get some use from the what you call it, the Alexander. Jackie Ang here says Steiner Beatrix good combo. Yeah, you know what? Let's feature a card. Let's put up Beatrix. Yeah. Best girl, some would say. Actually, I don't think a lot of people say. If you control a card named Steiner, Beatrix gain plus 1,000 power, and Beatrix doesn't receive any damage from opponent's abilities. Stuff like Bahamut's don't deal Beatrix any damage. When abilities, so stuff like Baltier's abilities doesn't affect. And then when Beatrix attacks, all forwards opponent controls lose 1,000 power until end of turn. Pretty good, I would say. So she's like 8,000 right now. But gonna take some damage here. And Nicholas just passes the turn. Jensen here wants to try to get in the last 3 points of damage. Finally draws a Sabine. Well, I mentioned Beatrix is best girl, and like everyone's going like Beatrix is thick. Oh yeah, yep. Can agree. I can agree. All right, so gonna make everyone minus 1,000 power here. And gets blocked. Lan goes in. Nicholas here takes some damage. Steiner goes in. Jackie Yang asking if misplayed. I think yes. I think yes. And the Kanisena trades off with the Steiner and the Beatrix here. I don't know. I don't think it's a misplay because he's gonna follow up with either a Steiner or a Cloud of Darkness, and he's got like a hell lot of cards in hand. Plus, he's still got, you know, he's still got that Lan on the battlefield. So maybe fires off a Steiner here. Discards one Steiner, plays a Steiner. Looks for Zidane, which is then free. Oh wait, doesn't he have? He has a Bahamut in hand, doesn't he? Right. Yep. So gets rid of a Steiner. But he has a Bahamut in hand. He could have dealt with the two creatures right now. Well, he could have. He's got more than enough cards in hand. No more Zidanes, it seems. There's Vivis. And Vivi can block. Man, Jensen actually has a lot of cards in hand. Like, he's got a lot of power in hand. But he's got to utilize it well. Yeah. The Cloud of Darkness probably not going to do anyone any favors, especially since Jensen is trying to grow his board right now. But he should get two forwards on the battlefield, two or more forwards on the field right now, because there's a good chance that Nicholas here might just have destroy your creature or tap your creatures down. A little bit hard to envision since Jensen here has a Minwoo. Yeah, Jackie, I think Jackie, you're right. You should have linked the attack with Steiner and Beatrix together. Should have gone in and dealt some damage. Whoa, 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 whoa! What did I do? No, no, this is not what I'm trying to do. Come on, computer, come on, computer. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh gosh. Danny okay saying Lan is a pest. Yup. Lan is a really big pest. Nicholas just passes the turn. 2 Leviathans. Nope. Yeah, but he still got that. But like, he still got that Bahamut. It's still very good. So yeah, I'm just curious. Jackie saying well played by by Jensen. VV used correctly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That was pretty good. Used for VV, just as a massive deterrent. All right, goes into the Lan. Lan is practically unblockable here. And maybe thinking about, yeah, I know. Lethal, yes. No question marks. I think if he fires off that Bahamut, oh no. Okay, so he's gonna go with the Cloud of Darkness play. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go with the Cloud of Darkness. Alright, Black Waltz gets discarded. COD here. And you choose your guys. Yeah, I know, Jackie, it's okay. That Bahamut could have ended the game. Okay, so let me calculate. Okay, Kani Sena, I'm gonna search up. Kani Sena. Kani Sena, okay, so Kani Sena here a 7,000. Oh, what happened to the what happened to the screen? Oh no, what did I do? Oh, there we go. Okay. So Kani Sena, it's plus 2,000. So plus 2,000. Yeah, he needs to drop another creature. Okay, so Sabin. Plus 2,000 plus 1,000 from the Maria, so it's 10,000. Bahamut deals 10,000 damage. Then, or maybe he was worried about the Arif. Yeah. So the Arif was on the battlefield. Nicholas here could have played the Arif. So yeah. Bats is also 10,000. So no, you're not assuming wrong. You're not assuming wrong for sure. Yeah. No, but there was, I mean, like, there's this risk of the Arif, right? And that would have just totally blown it out because he would have discarded so many cards by then. And so now Nicholas here needs to find a path to victory. And Jackie Yang saying, yeah, safe play, respect. Yeah, I definitely respect that. Like, when you're ahead in the game, okay, so here's one of the things that we, when you play Magic or when you play any card game, when you are ahead, like, you have to ask yourself, what will make you lose the game? And that's important. Looks like Nicholas here was trying to draw the, his Diablos to get rid of that Lan. And man, Lan is a pest. Lan is such a pest. Very, very strong play here by Jensen and Nicholas. So, yeah. We're going to round 2. We'll be back. So don't go away. Remember, you can join us on the stream every Friday, 8 p.m. Singapore time for Final Fantasy. If you like Magic, every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time. This weekend, we also have the PPTQ as well as these, what do you call it? Not just standard. Our monthly event for Magic the Gathering. And yeah, make sure you go to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames and watch all the replays. So I'll be back. Don't worry. See you guys. Hello everyone, welcome to our Friday night Final Fantasy. It's the main story quest line. My name is Mika, one of your hosts, alongside the Future Pro, Alfian Pun.
Hey guys.
And special guest here is Chai Minji.
Yes, it is I.
Hey, speak into
Go
the
to
mic.
the mic, go to
Speak
the mic. It is I.
into the mic. Yeah, the mic doesn't pick you
CMJ.
up. Yeah. CMJ.
Well, the mic's trying to pick me up.
Yeah, people like don't know who you are. Do explain yourself, sir.
I am CMJ.
Okay.
That is who I am.
There's
Okay.
in the chat, yeah. If you're in that like Final Fantasy like Singapore chat group, yeah, that's Minji. And we're watching the match here between Daryl Tan on the left and Benjamin Ng on the right. Benjamin looks like he's running a sweet mono water deck, and you correctly pulled up the
Style of the mono water
yeah, the
deck.
style of the mono water deck, and that's
I
Garnet.
predicted.
Well, that's pretty spot on, man.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm
say,
like-
how you do it, man?
Yeah, how you do that?
Psychic powers.
How you do that? Alright, so yeah, Garnet like really powerful card, yeah.
I thought Daryl was running mono earth, but that Diablo's
Yeah, so it's like
Says
green,
otherwise.
it's wind earth. Yeah.
Wind Earth probably to make use of the interaction of stuff like Dadaluma with Cacto
Daruma and Cacto, what's that?
Yeah.
and Ishtola.
Oh man.
Wait, I'm missing
Yeah,
out.
Alfian here is like the noob,
I've
the
been
new
I've been
guy.
out of the circle for like
Okay.
a month.
So Alfian, since you're the new guy, right? Like you do all the typing,
okay.
you do all the typing and the searching.
Search for
Dada Luma.
It's
Da-
that, but the second one has
Yeah, okay.
I think it's double. Oh, okay. My spelling.
Alright.
This is Dadaluma.
Dada Luma. So, when Dada Luma is chosen by your opponent, summons or abilities, choose one forward and opponent controls and deal it 4,000 damage. And then, cool thing is that if you deal Dada Luma damage, it deals 4,000 damage. So, basically, if you target and deal it damage,
Then
it
you
will
take
deal
8K.
8,000 damage
Oh.
upwards. Yeah.
That's
If
pretty good.
your opponent does that, like if you yourself target Dadaluma and deal him damage, you still get to shoot something for 4K.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's dealt like 4,000 damage. So Dada Luma and Cactua are best friends, you know. Cactua, of course, you tap Cactua, you deal it, or you activate Cactua, you deal it, you deal A forward like 1,000 damage. So if you deal Dada Luma 1,000 damage, Dada Luma deals out 4,000 damage. So effectively your Cactua, very good Cactua, deals 8,000
Wait.
4,000 damage.
Oh, okay. That
And then also, of course, Ishtola, which you
Yeah,
mentioned
I-
that you like her,
yeah.
Yeah.
but she can ping Dadaluma multiple times.
So
Oh.
if you got like multiple Cactuas, like you can have multiple Cactua on the battlefield.
Oh, also
Right.
that.
And so,
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good. And something that we don't usually see, Daryl here brought in a Kefka. Let's bring in the
The
Kefka.
monster Kefka.
Yeah, the black Kefka or dark Kefka, not black. EX burst, five crystal points, is a dark character. EX burst, when it enters the field, search one monster and add it to your hand, and then you can activate Kefka, and then all your monsters turn into forwards with 7,000 power.
That's pretty
Pretty
good.
good. Oh,
That
is he going
Hackathon
to?
care on the Waka,
Wow. We were.
shrink
So
your
you-
board by 1K,
Yeah. So let's see.
cancelled by the summoner.
Alright,
Ooh.
so you know, Daryl, I guess forcing that cancel.
Yeah. What's that?
That is in
Nandroid, something droid thingy.
something. It I can't remember its name.
Okay,
I know
why don't
it's
you
effect.
search for
Search for
this
in.
monster search?
No, you clicked on the wrong one. You
Oh,
clicked on
I
ice.
clicked on ice.
It's
it's
called
a-
In Kobold or something. I remember it had Kobold in his name.
Is it?
Yeah,
Kobold
Kobold
droid,
droid.
Boy,
Yeah.
Dream. Oh, okay. So this guy is like what's his name?
Zidane.
Zidane, yeah. Not not was it Zidane?
Actually,
Because
can't
of
be
powers.
lost by 3 or more.
No,
Yeah,
No, it's
Zidane.
more like Yuffie.
Yuffie or the other Zidane, the
7?
the not 7, the
No, the original one can be
Capricious
blocked
Thief,
by...
the Capricious Thief.
Oh, okay.
But that one can be blocked by 3 drops.
Yeah, I think it's done.
No, that one can't be blocked by 3 drops.
It can.
Oh?
It can be blocked by 4 or more.
Oh,
I think you're talking about Zidane, right? The first one.
Yeah, the
one
first
of them,
Zidane
yeah.
is you come up with blocked by 4 or more.
Yeah, no. I'm
Right?
talking about the capricious.
Oh, the
thief.
fake Zidane.
Yeah, the fake Zidane, not the
Precious what?
thief.
Oh, thief.
Hey man,
Oh,
spell
oh, whoops.
right.
No, this is the bad one. It's 5 or more.
5 or more. No. Wrong way. We're going the wrong way, man. Yeah. Okay, so
So,
But-
Benjamin got that Steiner Beatrice,
Steiner, Steiner Beatrice combo on
and
the battlefield.
they are both knights, so they both get buffed by Ovidia.
Mm.
Wait, what's Beatrice?
Beatrice is
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
go search.
yeah, it's actually pretty relevant card right now for Mono Water.
Oh,
Works
is it?
with
Wait, did I miss something?
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
So because like
Oh,
Mono Water
Beatrix.
already wants to
Beatrix.
run Steiner.
Okay.
And then so like Beatrix just makes Steiner so much better, and
Yep.
both of them, yeah, like you mentioned before, right? Both
Wait.
of them are knights. So Ovilia here just pumps up both Beatrix.
Oh my god, this
and
is
Steiner.
busted.
So if you control Steiner, Beatrix gains plus 1000 power, and then Beatrix doesn't receive damage from opponent's ability. So almost invincible with a Ovilia. So she becomes plus 1. With Steiner on
Now
the
she's
battlefield.
10K.
Yeah, and then with Steiner, she becomes plus
Yeah, she
plus
gets
another
plus
1000.
3k now. One from Steiner being there, one from Ovidia,
And one from Waka. So it's a 10,000 that doesn't take damage from opponent's abilities. And then which is actually quite relevant against
In this
Dadaluma,
matchup,
yeah.
it is.
And what's that? When Beatrix attacks, all forwards of opponent's control lose 1000 power.
Wow.
every turn. So
Ooh, there's the
not
other
bad.
Steiner.
Yeah, this Steiner, well, it's okay. I think it's quite powerful, of course, especially on the defense. Actually on the offense, it's more
Both.
powerful. Yeah, it's just powerful.
Yeah.
We're
Good
seeing
stuff.
more monsters though. The last few weeks when I was casting, like I haven't seen decks with a lot of monsters, whereas Daryl's deck and Benjamin's deck both playing a decent amount of monsters.
Well,
What do you guys think?
I mean, Daryl is playing a monster deck essentially. So
Yeah, Daryl is
it
playing-
would
Yeah.
be wrong to have
Yeah.
monsters.
Hey, you never know, man.
But
Are
Mono
monsters the
Water-
new planeswalkers?
Mono Water also
monsters,
has,
planeswalkers, no,
uh,
monsters
they're
are
more like
enchantments.
artifacts.
Yeah, no, they're
Oh.
enchantments. I consider backups to be like mana rocks, so like artifact rocks,
Yeah.
and monsters are more like enchantment type thing.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the main story questline here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight. We are watching the match here between Link Hong and Kira, on the left and the right. Link Hong here starting off with an NGL penance. And hits Link Hong in the face. And off the top there is Onion Knight. It looks like Mono Lightning on both sides. And GL Penance, not something you see played very often. Yeah? Right? This card, like, interesting card. So Angel Penance is also card name Angel in all situations. It's got haste. And when it deals damage to your opponent, choose one damage forward and break it. So yeah, a pretty fast first drop here in Kira, keeps a hand, discards a Gramis, discards a one of the mannequins as well. Can't really tell which one that is. But yeah, Link Kong here starts off with Black Mage and a Ramza, and the new Ramza is kind of cool. I want to bring that up. The new Ramza is a little bit interesting. When a forward you control is put into the field from the break zone, activate Ramza. Very difficult for you to do that, but yeah, I guess. You can tap Ramza, choose one forward against haste until end of turn. Great. And you can tap and choose 1/4. It gains plus 1000 power until end of turn. Ramza are very easy to cast. It's just two crystal points. And JL comes in for another turn. Black Mage. Sorry, is that Black Mage or Black Waltz? Black Waltz, sorry. Black Waltz 3. Yeah. Kira not doing anything on his turn. Kind of strange. Gonna take some damage. And wow, what is this? What card is this? That's not an Odin. Wow. Okay, so this is not a card that you see very often. Yeah? This is not really not a card you see very often. Ramo. Select one of the two actions. Choose one for cost 2 or less, break it. Choose one monster of 2 or less. Cost 2 or less and break it. And of course, well, Ramza is cost 2 or less. And so broken by the Ramo. Wow. Kira here, very commanding board presence. Well, I won't say commanding board presence. No backups, but damn, those forwards are good. Angio, Penance, and what's his name? And Amon. That's something that is a little bit scary to face down. And Ling Kong here doesn't have any, it doesn't have any forwards to block. He needs some form of creature destruction. It looks like he's going to go for the Alcid combo. Does get rid of the Amon, but Angel gonna come in again. Unless Ling Kong here plays a Lulu, but he doesn't. And Kira here, well, he's discarding cards like there's no tomorrow, but his stuff, all well costed, I suppose. Gonna be in with the Angio. And Ling Kong here deciding whether he should block, because he blocks like he kind of loses out some, kind of loses quite a bit of his board presence. He is, he can deal 2 damage a turn. I think he should just take it here because he's playing Gilgamesh. Okay, so another thing that he's playing Gilgamesh. Ooh, that Odin, but not the EX burst Odin. He's playing Gilgamesh, which also means, wow, which also means that what should we call it? That he wants to go, take 4 points of damage so that you can activate Gilgamesh's special ability, which is basically just break something, which is pretty good, honestly speaking. Oh. So Kira here, wow, playing a really cool set of cards. And here's one that you don't usually see. Archangel EV. If it deals damage to a 4, increase the damage by 2000. And if it's dealt damage by a character, reduce that damage by 2000 instead. So effectively it's an 8000 creature. It's an 8000 forward, but in most circumstances it's 8000. It's an 8000 forward. Yeah. Oh wow, I like this. The Behemoth on Ling Kong's side of the table. Behemoth is also not a card that you see played very often. And I actually quite like this monster. For 3 cost, it's a monster. and you pay 1. Until end of turn, Behemoth also becomes a forward with 8,000 power, and when it receives damage from a forward, deal that amount. Wow, okay. Deal that forward damage equal to the received damage round up to, or half the received damage round up to the nearest 1,000. But you can of course only use this ability once a turn. Wow, okay, so Kira here, you know, just wiping out Ling Kong's ball, and Ling Kong is already at 6 points of damage, despite the, you know, despite having the LC combo to get rid of Kira's Amon. I can imagine if Ling Kong didn't have those 2 particular cards, I was trying to fight against Kira, man, that would have been a fast game. Oh, that would have been faster game. This is still a very quick game. We're only 8 minutes into the round. Not far, no, you know, it's not long. It hasn't been long. Oh, Feral Chaos here, nice. But he's got to say, you know, he's got to sacrifice 2 permanents in order for the Feral Chaos to block twice. But I guess it has to be done. Unless, of course, Kira here has a removal. And since he's got no backups, you know, he's just got to discard cards. So if he's got an Odin here, still doesn't work because Feral Chaos, I believe it's 5 cost. Let me check. I don't think so, right? Feral Chaos. Oh yeah, Feral Chaos is 5 cost. Okay, my bad. And just passes the turn, so Ling Kong here has some time to recover. A second Behemoth, just gonna pass the turn. So Behemoth here, hopefully gonna get it done. It is a very strong card. Like, it is a very strong monster. And when you convert it into a character, it's pretty good, pretty good. Here, Kira falling a little behind. He needs, man, he needs some form of evasion. Both these mono lightning decks, very, very different decks. Very cool. Ling Kong here going more of the monster route, more slightly controlled. Kira opting for a more aggressive line. He does finally play a red mage, but you know, he needs to give up a lot of cards just to be able to cast stuff, to put, you know, forwards on the battlefield. I imagine that Feral Chaos is going to be useful, you know, especially since Ling Kong here looks like he's playing the Black Mage combo deck, where you have like a whole ton of Black Mages, and then the Opus 3 Black Mage, which counts the number of other Black Mages that you have, and, you know, it practically can blow up a creature. Let's bring it up. Let's see. So, and that Feral Chaos plays into this this combo. Where are we? Where are we? Black Mage. This is the one? Yeah, there we go. This Black Mage. Pretty strong stuff. And he has one on the battlefield, I believe. That is this is the correct Black Mage. When it enters the field, choose one forward opponent controls. If you control 4 or more card named Black Mage, it loses 8,000 power until end of turn. So maybe it doesn't blow it up, but it almost can kill anything, or like at least reduces the power to, you know, a very, very small number. Come on, 8,000. Not many characters are 8,000. With the exception of like Kanisena, Rubisena, you know, but with that combination of cards, yeah, sure, they're big. But generally, you know, creatures are, or forwards are generally 8,000 or somewhere around there. Okay. Just thinking about that Feral Chaos. So I think Kira here can team up. Can he team up? No. I don't think it's a good idea. Alright. So 6,000 damage on the Feral Chaos. And here, okay, so here's the weird thing. Like, Ling Kong here could, Kira here could attack in with his, he can party attack with the NGO. And Ling Kong here has to block, otherwise he dies. Force Ling Kong to drop a card to activate what's his name? To either activate the Behemoth or potentially, lose, could be losing a game, okay, and just passes. Alright. Kong here gets to draw 2 extra cards. He needs more forwards, like right now, or he needs like stuff on the battlefield so they can sacrifice it to the Feral Chaos. I think Kira there made a slight miscalculation. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, the hand gestures from Kira is like, yeah, no, this all went down the wrong way. Alright, Amon. Amon's a good start. He just passes the turn. I believe Ling Kong had to tap 2 guys, right? He only discarded the Black Mage. Oh, that's not a Black Mage. That's a Sage, I think. One of the mages. Damn it. Magus. That's the one. Ooh. Oh wow. What is the man? Kira, you are throwing me for a loop. Wow, who is that backup? Wow. I would never. It's a Lancer. Really? Tap, put Lancer in your break zone. Choose 1 forward against first strike until end of turn. Pretty good. Pretty good ability. But at this point in time, doesn't really matter. Okay, so he attacks in with oh, it doesn't attack in with the Angel. The Archangel EV. I didn't play LOV. Final Fantasy. And so I have no idea who this character is. So you're trying to get rid of the Hildebrand. Very rare instance that you can get rid of Hildebrand. Actually, no, you can get rid of Hildebrand quite easily. I think. Right? No, but he gets back the Hildebrand. I don't understand. If Hildebrand leaves the field due to your opponent's summons or ability, return him to your hand instead. Hildebrand does not return to your hand if he receives damage higher than his power or if his power is reduced to 0. Wait. Alright, okay, yeah. So very, very rare instance when Hildebrand, does get killed. Like you have to deal quite a bit of power towards it. So it's like some form of inbuilt protection for blocking. I like Hildebrand quite a bit. Especially his Mandeville dance. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a forward, put it on the field dull. If not, put it in the break zone. Got chance. Got a bit of chance, It's an FF14 character. I don't play FF14. Any of you in the chat who do play FF14, do let me know. Heard it's a pretty good game. Graphics are pretty nice, actually. So yeah, both players, both players are a little bit stuck. Lincoln here just has to be very, very careful. He cannot let his guard down right now because there's going to be hell to pay if he does. I think at this point in time he's trying to get in. Okay, so he gets in with the behemoth. And I think, oh, wow. Not quite sure what Lincoln has in hand, but I thought maybe he could attack with the Feral Chaos as well. Alright, so another... Oh, okay, sorry. This is not a Black Mage. It's a Magus. Here's the battlefield. And this Magus has an interesting ability. You put Magus in a break zone, choose one active forward, deal it 4,000 damage. That's it. That's all. All it does. Alright, so 4 mana on Lincoln's side. He's going to destroy a Black Waltz with the Seymour. Lincoln here going to try to get in as much damage as he can. Can't really see what the 4 cards Lincoln has in hand. But man, is he mulling over it. I think you tap the Gramis and you pay for Behemoth's ability with the Gramis. And you can start attacking in with the Feral Chaos as well. A good chance that you can attack him with the Feral Chaos as well. Alright, so deals 4,000 damage to active forward. And then uses the Black Mage to get rid of it. Gonna attack with a Feral Chaos. Gonna get rid of one of his Black Mages. Feral Chaos here blocked. Attacks in with Alcid. So now, like, Ling Kong is in a little bit of a dangerous position. Like, he cannot attack in with too many things because Kira on his side of the board, he's got like two red mages, and these guys can go off for like any time. So it's a little bit scary. You know, on Kira's side of the board. Nashu also gives Hildebrand haste. Yeah, gets in with more creatures and passes the turn. Ling Kong here, no follow-up play to create to get more forwards onto the battlefield. So really, I think it leaves him a little bit vulnerable. Alright, so Edia here. Probably wants to get rid of the Amon. Okay. Choose to get rid of Feral Chaos. Feral Chaos very big. Goes in. The Amon trades, taps the Edia. Okay. So yeah, like I said, kind of leaves him a little bit vulnerable. And if Kira here able to drop another forward. Yeah. Alright, so Ling Kong here also with, he's got gas. So he's looking for probably a forward with haste, and he wins. But first got to get rid of the Edia. And this game has transcended to become something quite interesting, because you look at Kira, he dealt 6 points of damage, like really fast, and now he had to build his board back up. Ling Kong here struggled a little bit right at the beginning. Gonna go in with the Rigdea. No effects, takes it. And yeah, if he discards a card, like, man. Why did he play the dragon? Like, dragon was... Oh, wow. So Kira here makes a decision not to play the dragon until next turn so that he can surprise somebody. But ends up losing a game because Kira here Ling Kong here just needed another forward and would be able to deal like all the damage. All right. We are gonna go for a short break. We'll be back with round 3. I'll put on a replay soon. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can join us on the stream every Fridays, 8 p.m. Singapore time for Final Fantasy. I believe it's one of the very few channels that actually have Final Fantasy card games. Well, I guess you can go on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you can go youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. There's past events with the main story quest line, like whole week's worth, full months worth of content that you can keep watching. And yeah, we'll be back. Don't go away. Hello everyone and welcome back to the main story quest line here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside the future pro, Alfian Poon.
Hey guys.
Everybody.
This Mars bus is good.
And of course, special guest, Chaimin Ji.
Hello. What's up?
We noticed Danny.
Danny has been talking to
Yeah,
the replay.
Danny has been talking to himself. Sorry, Danny, that's a replay. So,
Yes.
yeah.
It is now the more important stuff. With
Jinja.
Jensen Go.
Yes.
Yeah, Chin Xiong here starting off with, well, he's playing.
Maria.
Yeah, he's playing green, or he's playing
Win.
wind. And probably wind lightning, maybe.
Could be. Could
Yeah, I like the. I actually like the wind lightning deck. With the XDev, not XDev, with the Go Best.
be.
Which go best?
Which one do you think, man?
Oh, the one that we all know and love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Go best in a.
Yeah, with that Go Best, and then with the mannequin, not mannequin Go Best, the Archfiend Go Best. Because
yeah.
you know you play Barbarisha, one Barbarisha, okay.
Woo!
This sounds.
But yeah, you know Barbarisha with the XDev is pretty good,
Mhm.
right?
So Jensen's actually a new player. He learned how to play last Sunday.
Last Sunday, from you,
No, not from me, from Anson.
okay.
But
So
he got a starter, so he's basically modified that starter so far. Borrowed a few cards here and there, and now he's ready to go.
I'm not sure
he's
about
playing
red.
what water.
Water Fire.
Oh wait,
Fire,
actually
okay,
he's
FS9 deck.
he
Alright.
won the first game.
Yeah, he did.
Good job.
Wow.
That's why he's here now.
No, Jensen.
But not a stranger to
Card
Two
games.
card games,
to
yeah.
card games, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Magic player. I think I play against Jensen, you know, at PPTQs and stuff, right? Or maybe not. No, I think wrong Jensen. I know another.
There are more than one
Jensen.
Jensens?
Yeah, there's many,
Ah.
plenty, man.
Yeah.
The world does not just have two Jensens.
Yeah, I
by
mean,
the
there's
way.
that other famous Jensen, you know, Eccles.
Jensen Echoes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know
Who's Jensen Eccles?
Huey Jensen, right?
Yeah.
Huey
I know Jensen Eccles.
In the
Jensen
chat, let us know who are the famous Jensens in the world.
Go. Exactly.
Yeah. Who's that Vidal Sassoon guy?
Vidal
I think he's a Jensen.
Oh,
there's
Vidal?
Black Mage.
No?
he has played two Black Mages with basically nothing to target.
Yeah.
Nothing to
wow.
choose.
Yeah, but Chichong, I mean, like, you have to advance your board,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
just, like, sit back and, like, do nothing.
And I mean, the Black Mage itself won't kill anything on its own.
Usually won't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but double Black Mage would maybe, potentially.
So Jensen's probably gonna play his Steiner.
Well, finally.
Oh,
okay, so,
Steiner.
this is the EX Burst Steiner. He's going to be probably looking for
Got it on the
Zidane.
Zidane.
Yeah.
Zidane.
So Zidane.
He is
Oh, that's
Zidane.
considering his options.
Okay, so would you pick the Zidane? I think you're gonna pick the
Yeah,
Zidane.
definitely Zidane.
Toss the quinoa and then
Yeah.
pick the Zidane. And then potentially probably draw a card, or maybe force Jin Xiong to discard a card. Who knows?
If he has two cards, I would make him discard.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but no,
if
he's
he
got
has
like
more,
four
if
cards.
he has
Yeah,
three, yeah, if he has four, then yeah, just draw.
there's no point. Yeah.
But definitely, I would play the Zidane now because Krina is not good.
Yeah.
Oh, he
wow,
searches for a
okay.
mob.
Oh.
That
Can you
is,
search for a character?
Yeah, Steiner searches for character.
Right. Okay.
But what to search for the monk though?
Steiner.
Steiner.
Yeah, why would he search for the monk?
Because it draws a card. He already has the echo.
Ah, right.
And probably just gonna pass the turn. Yeah, next turn you just pay 3 and then cast the Steiner, cast the Mock, draw a card.
The question here is, does Elsit happen? I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think I saw the I see an Elsit. I think that's Elsit, but he probably
third card
doesn't
in
have
hand,
the
The second
yeah,
part of
third,
the
third from the right.
Mm,
But I don't think he has the other half,
mm.
the Onion Knight.
You could play the Vein. Like it's 5 mana. It's
The Van.
Van. Is it Van?
Van.
Alright, not Vein.
Vane
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
Vane.
ice guy.
Right. Yeah, it gives out the Doggone. I would just cast the Doggone, right? I don't know. I don't know
No,
about you
because he has. Wait, he has 6 cards? Or? If he has 6 cards, then definitely the dog.
guys. Just cast the Doggone, yeah, and then just
Go best.
but he gives out a Go Best.
Just to basically play a blocker.
Mm.
Because Steiner is gonna.
Wait, is that a new goal best?
The newer one.
Ah, cool. Wait, I didn't see that.
What is that?
Is that? Oh man, can't really.
I think it's
oh,
Onion Knight. It looks like Onion Knight.
no, it's 7,000.
Yeah, Onion Knight is 7,000. The new Onion Knight.
Oh, the new Onion Knight. Okay, right. It'll deal like 3,000 to.
No, I mean, yeah,
creature.
this one.
Yeah.
So, he lost a bit of value there because he didn't have another Onion Knight to take back with this Onion Knight.
Right. Okay.
But he managed to get rid of Steiner, and then now he has another bigger problem.
oh
literally.
man, this like
Oh my God.
Amaranth is.
Oh, that is
just
a nice draw though.
huge.
That Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando will deal quite a bit of damage, I think. Just swing in with probably a Barbarisha and
Well, swing in with Barbarisha. He's probably not going to block. I wouldn't. I mean, he might not block this Onion Knight either because then it's a trade.
right, yeah. So you might want to keep the Amaranth. Like the Amaranth is a very very powerful card. If you keep
But-
up the Amaranth
yeah.
each turn, like you can get rid of you.
But I did
potentially
see
can
it-
get rid of
I
creatures.
did see a Belias in his hand earlier, so he can block and then use that Belias.
Oh, but I don't think he's got any red cards.
Oh, does he
yeah,
not?
he doesn't.
Oh no.
So he doesn't
Oh
have
my
the ability to cast it, but of course he can bounce the creature. I think you take the damage. Like
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
it's a
take it.
resource.
I would have definitely used the Belias if he could, but he can't. So.
but you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Unfortunately.
giving Amaranth haste means when.
Oh, why isn't he? Oh no!
Oh.
Why doesn't he attack with the Barbarisha? If
Yeah,
if
if he's
Jensen
not blocking
here,
your
yeah.
Onion Knight, he's not
That's
blocking
right.
your Barbarisha.
That's right. So yeah, here's one thing about like magic psychology. Like you sometimes you can when you attack or when you do a certain action, if your opponent doesn't respond to it, or like they're thinking and they don't respond to it, and sometimes it's a clear sign that they don't have something, or it's a clear sign for their behavior. So in
Okay.
this case, Jin Xiong here attacked in with the Onion Knight, dealt 3,000 damage to the Amaranth, and the Amaranth was not blocking, which means that Jensen here values the
Cloud
Amaranth.
of Darkness.
Oh, nice.
man.
Jensen here values the Amaranth more than anything else on the board, or values his Amaranth on the board. So he doesn't want to trade with you, which means that you could have attacked in with the Barbarisha and gotten in damage anyway. So
But yeah. Basically,
weird.
Barbarisha is a worse card on the board than the Onion Knight. So if he's not trading with your better card, he's not gonna trade with your worst card.
yeah, exactly. That too. So is that the other Barbarisha? Okay, that's cool. 3 mana for 7,000, I believe.
Yep, with the special to shrink everything.
Right.
Well, a one-sided shrink everything.
Yeah.
No,
man.
wait, it doesn't shrink.
One,
it deals damage.
Yeah, it deals damage minus 1,000.
Yeah.
But he does cast the Van instead. And
Van.
so Van is pretty cool. Like he will let's bring up Van. Like Van.
Van. It's
Van?
V-A-A-N.
I think it's Van.
Van, right? Van. Okay, anyway.
I just call him Van anyways. because,
Van. Alright,
He's
so
a Van.
Okay.
Van.
He's
So
a
let-
vehicle.
When Van attacks, choose one forward you control. You may return one backup of cost 2 or less. You control to its owner's hand, and if you do so, activate the forward. And then Van's White Wall can his special ability activate all win characters you control.
Yeah.
Win characters, by the way, which means that you activate your backups and your monsters as well as your forwards.
But that's probably gonna not get.
That's, yeah,
used
I don't think there's any
not in
monsters
this
in
deck.
this deck. Yeah.
No.
It's more for the get to like return my black mage and play my black mage again.
Yes.
Mm.
So here we go. Steiner off the top looks for the Steiner again.
And that's the last Steiner. So I think over here would go for that's
Oh,
a
okay,
nice
that's a
draw.
nice draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Warrior of Light is very unassuming card, but can deal quite a bit of damage, especially if you have if you got like Belias on there. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
Cloud of Darkness, go!
All right,
Oh.
no problem. Just
Onion
take
Knight.
damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately here, Jin Xiong, he got milled a Onion Knight.
Yeah.
Where I think he's still got this LC in his hand, right?
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the main story quest line. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside nobody. Nobody else is here. Why? Why? Anyway, yeah, I'm your host tonight. We're watching the match here between Ong Ling Kong and Jensen Go. This is the table to determine the winner tonight of the of that Ace promo. The Ace promo looks pretty sweet. Yeah. Looks pretty dope. Anyway. So I'm going at it. Ling Kong here playing Mono Lightning. He's going to be able to go first. Plays a Magus. Thinking about it, just passes the turn. His hand a little bit more reactive. Alcid has the Alcid combo, I think. Has a Lulu, but you know, Lulu costs 3. Discards a Lulu in fact. So, you know, has that other one in hand, so he can let that go. And Jensen here looks like what, mono? Yeah, we saw Jensen earlier. He's playing mono fire, I think. Is it mono fire? Yeah, he's won all his, you know, his fire and water. He's won all his games tonight. And that Minwoo that I see in his hand, man, that thing is just going to be devastating. It's going to be hard on Jensen, hard on Ling Kong. And I think they played earlier tonight, like before the camera started rolling, they were across the table from each other playing a game. And Minwoo passes the turn, gives up Aiko. Man, Aiko's still a very powerful card. I don't know why he, you know, unless the Cloud of Darkness is a one-off. You know, Jensen here a little bit cautious of Ling Kong. Maybe Ling Kong has a big, humongous board. Jensen here has to be a little bit patient. But he does have the Bahamut in hand. Or he does have a Bahamut in hand. Or is that an Amaranth? Yeah, I like that card, Amaranth. We don't see it play it very often. I want to bring it up. Fun card, fun card. There we go. There's the alternate art version of it, which is this. But I can't really show it. It's okay. So Amaranth here, you tap it, and basically you put one forward into the break zone, and you choose one forward, and then it deals that much damage equal to the forward's power that you just sacrificed, and basically hits the other guy. But he does give it up. Gives it up for Sabin. And Sabin here, pretty decent card. Sabin attacks, gains indestructible. You know, there we go. Sabin enters the field. Choose one forward you control. It cannot be broken this turn. Whenever it attacks as well, that happens. And then Sabin has an ability. You pay 2, 1 fire and 1 generic. It gains plus 2000 power until end of turn, but you can only do this ability while Sabin is attacking. And then it has Rising Phoenix. And Rising Phoenix, this one is really cool. Deal 8000 damage to all forwards, but you can only use this ability while Sabin is attacking. So, what happens is Sabin attacks, sure. And then you give Sabin indestructible, sure. And then you activate his Rising Phoenix and everything else dies. Pretty strong, I would say. Just putting out there, it's a pretty strong combination of stuff to happen. And the best part is that Jensen here has a Minwoo, so if he's able to pump up his entire team, then none of them take any damage at all. Okay, so minus 4000 there, and then I'm guessing another minus 4000 as well, or the Alcid combo. So Yeah, gets a Black Waltz onto the battlefield. So that's unfortunate. Sabian here would have been devastating, would have been insanely powerful. Artemision maybe? Or Steiner, so gives up Artemision, plays a Steiner. Alright. Gets probably a Zidane. So here's the rule of thumb, I guess here's the rule of thumb. Like if your opponent has 2 or less cards in hand, I think you make them discard it, especially since you've got a lot of cards. Or you play, you could still just draw a card. Like it's still relevant. But you could also just make your opponent discard a card, especially when they have 2 cards left in hand. 2 or less cards left in hand, which means that they kind of rationed it out. I'm gonna keep this card and try to play it next turn. You could just foul them up. I don't think Kinoa is a very good card, but he does give up his Cloud of Darkness and passes the turn, because at this point of time, like, you're not gonna have a lot of cards in hand. And so yeah, the Kinoa, I don't know, not that exciting. Versus the Cloud of Darkness. The Cloud of Darkness here would, just possibly even out the board. Especially if Lincoln here gets out of control. Lincoln mulling over his hand. He's only got 3 cards right now. I wonder what they are. And one of them is Armon. Armon's pretty good. Gonna get in with the Elcid. Gonna bounce something. And I don't think he wants to bounce the Black Waltz. But maybe he wants to bounce the Armon. The Armon is a 9,000 character. Man, but Black Waltz. You still don't want to bounce a Black Waltz 3, honestly speaking. When it enters the battlefield, so Black Waltz 3, when it enters the field, choose 1 forward, it loses 2,000 power until end of turn. When Black Waltz 3 is put from the field into the break zone, choose 1 forward, it loses 2,000 power until end of turn. So, great combination with, well, I guess a few cards. There are a few cards that work very well with it. Especially since there's Minwoo. And he's going to return his own Zidane to hand. I'll probably make Kinoa a bigger creature. Yeah, I'm still not convinced. Like, Kinoa, really not a great forward. Honestly. Oh, Stephen Go. Stephen Go is on the chat saying, Linkong, go Linkong. Actually, his surname is Ong. Go is Jensen's surname. But yeah. Stephen, why are you not here tonight? Why you not play with us? We're here happily playing. I think there's only 8 players here tonight. But the store is like packed to the max. We're like up to here in people. Alright, Jensen just passes. Cast the Zidane and just passes. Black Waltz here. Gonna try to get in 7,000 power. It will trade with anything that Jensen puts up. And I think you do block with the Zidane. Checking to see if anything here can destroy, you know, or can pump up his Black Waltz, but there isn't. Alright, they trade. So he's gonna give 2,000 minus 2,000 power to the Steiner. Sorry about that. Gonna deal it 4,000 damage. Steiner goes down in a blaze of glory. Beat in. And a Leviathan. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. That's 2 EX burst Leviathans. Gonna push back that Amon. And here Lincoln thinking of rebuilding, maybe cast the Amon again. Yeah, Exodus here, not that great. Oh, wow, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh here is like really good. I like Gilgamesh a lot. So Leviathans won't affect the Gilgamesh much. But Jensen here looking to just cast a huge creature. Huge forward. Whose name is Quinoa. Okay, well, Jensen here, you know, back up against the wall, thinking of casting a Quinoa, but it's a little bit dangerous. Like, you cast a Quinoa, like, you know, Lincoln has Odin's, has ways to deal with it. Maybe no ways to interact with your hand, but his creatures are huge. I mean, just look at Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh right now is a 9,000. And you can pump the Gilgamesh. Okay, so Quinoa here is a 8,000 character. Still doesn't match up to that Gilgamesh, man. Alright, Lincoln draws 2. Man, the chat. Oh, Steven says working night shift. It's okay. It's okay, Ming. Good thing we have the stream, Ming. And here's the tap down. Yeah. Beats in with... Right, and that's the game. There's the handshake, and Lincoln is victorious. Wow, that was blazing. That was blazing fast. Jensen, despite the 2 comebacks with the Leviathans, not good enough. Lincoln's deck, very resilient against Leviathans. I like the inclusion of Odin. Sorry, not Odin, Gilgamesh. The starter Gilgamesh, you know. So, yeah, pretty good stuff here. All right. Yeah, Steven, I think Jensen realized it. Like, yeah, I know I pushed that Amon back to your hand, and I think he should have pushed the Onion Knight, not the Onion Knight, the Elcid back to hand. Don't you think? Anyway, we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can join us on the stream every Friday, 8 p.m. Singapore time, if you like Final Fantasy. But if you like Magic the Gathering, we also stream on Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, same time, 8 p.m. Singapore time. If you miss the streams, it's okay. Just go on down to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. We archive all our stuff there. And last but not least, do check out our website, greatogregames.com. There's a lot of content there, a lot of stuff to look about. If you like Magic the Gathering, especially very, very relevant to you. All right, we are going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.